Hello, hello. So I'm ready for day 2 in Kochi. I was supposed to start an early morning today, but I overslept. So, anyways, I am heading to have breakfast first and then I'll see what I want to do. Okay, then I'll take you through the day. Bye. Such a beautiful color, huh? Crazy. You have to see this. There's a boat jetty coming. Oh my god, I've never seen something like it before. There are vehicles, an entire bus on it. There's a very interesting thing that I want to show you and tell you about. Here in Kochi, we have something called the Chinese net, and these nets are basically big nets used for fishing. They are attached to like bamboo sticks, and these were given by the Chinese emperor back in the days. I don't remember the year, but yes, outside China, Kochi is the only place where you will find these Chinese nets, and they're huge. Have a look. These are the bamboo sticks, and this is the net. This entire thing goes down and stays there for some time and then is pulled back up to catch the fishes. Now, this entire structure is so big and so heavy that a single person cannot do this entire job. Like they need at least 4 to 5 people to use this apparatus, to use these Chinese nets. It's crazy. This is one of the most beautiful things that people come to see here. You will see Chinese nets there as well. That is Waiping Island, if I'm not wrong. And yeah, there are some Chinese nets on that side and some Chinese nets on this side that I showed you. I'm gonna have to find a nice spot to capture these because during sunsets you get really beautiful pictures and shots. So I'm hoping to find a nice place. Let's see. This is the Princess Street where we came yesterday at night, and it looks so different in the morning. So beautiful. Look at this. Morning light changes the entire look of a place. Don't you think so? Oh, wait. Here's that Fort Kochi restaurant, which was lit up yesterday. And it still looks very beautiful because of the color. Just have a look. Quite gorgeous. Kashi Art Cafe is one of the most popular cafes here. That's where we are headed for breakfast. I hope there's not a lot of waiting. This is the entry, and they have some art exhibition here. So yeah, not the kind of art that I understand, but I guess. Okay, there's a waiting, so I'm just gonna sit around, wait for my turn soon. Yeah. This is what I got for myself: some banana pancakes and tender coconut, pineapple and spinach juice, which is their Monday special, and I love the juice, and I'm here to try the pancakes. So I'm headed to see the basilica that we saw at night yesterday, and then we will go to the churches, the beach, and lot more things I have marked. So hopefully we'll be fine and we'll survive the day. So I'm walking around Vasco da Gama Square here. It's so hot, my god, I can't explain it. But I've come to this little part from where you can actually see all the Chinese nets. My god, they look so beautiful all in one line. Amazing. Oh my god, a person just fell down. Okay, I'll start recording after I get down. I was just here around Vasco da Gama Square and I saw this fisherman trying to catch fishes. Such a nice man. And I asked him if I could, record him, and he was so kind. He said, yeah, go ahead and everything. And it was a really nice sight to watch him do that. People are so sweet everywhere. I'm exhausted. Quite tired, but it's pleasant near the beach. And you get to see sights like this. And yeah, there are some beautiful houses near here. Some beautiful buildings. So yeah, if you are here during the day, when it's super hot like today, you can just come walk here, sit for a while in the shade to regain some energy. Okay, so I've come to St. Francis Church right now, and this is the oldest European church that was built during the early European regime here in India. And it's quite beautiful, very unique architecture, Portuguese mainly, but then also Dutch kind of renovated it. Interesting fact is that this is where Vasco da Gama's mortal remains were buried until his son took them back to Portugal. So this is the church. I cannot make videos inside, that's not allowed. But this is the compound of the church. First European church built in India. Amazing. This is quite a Dutch architecture. A very beautiful art cafe again. There's so many art cafes in Kochi and they are all so beautiful. So this is near the church, St. Francis Church. I'm here for some refreshments. Something to drink and hydrate myself. Just got out from Pandal Cafe in Dali. It's an art cafe here near St. Francis, and I would highly recommend anyone who wants a little bit of peace and aesthetics to come here because it's a very nice cafe. There is crowd, yes, but no weird music playing. I in fact read a book for an hour here. I did not even realize how the time went by. And I charged my phone. They have charging ports as well, which is perfect. So yeah, I think this is a nice place to be. Okay then, I'll head back and see if I can catch a glimpse of the fishermen using the Chinese net. So I just realized that there's no audio in the previous videos that I recorded. What I was saying is, I was going to say that you should not go to the cafe if you have other things planned because I missed the working of Chinese net here. Someone told me it's done, but then I realized it's not. A lot of people are doing it here, and I'm going to show you videos of it. But let me just give you a glimpse of it right now. So this one is down already. You'll see that in the other video that I'm sharing. And look at 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 Chinese nets which are working right now. And you see the hawks and the crows and everyone. They're in there for the fishes. So yes, they've just let it down for some time and then they're going to pull it back through that lever. There's a lever there and they use it to pull it back and it brings out all the fishes which they could then collect. So yeah, we're gonna witness it all. We haven't missed it. I'm so excited. We haven't missed it. I hope there's audio in this or in this video. Yes, so we haven't missed it. So I'm gonna go and see if I can find a better spot where we can witness two or three of them working together instead of just one. So maybe somewhere in between. Let me. Thank you. Yeah. So let's see. This is a very kind man who just saw me recording. He was like, "Go, go, go inside." I'm like, "Oh, thank you." So yes, let's see if we can find another spot. Uh, Maybe here. Can I go there? Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. Quite dirty, but this is all worth it. Let me just go down at the beach. Yeah, it will be better that way. Bam. Okay. Oh my God. We have a perfect spot to witness two of them. They're checking if there are enough fishes. Oh, I guess they're pulling. They're gonna leave it again. Oh, there are some fishes there. Yes. Oh my, and they're just gonna take these in that net. We got some fishes. They are putting it back in, and here it goes again. Wow, this is quite a time-taking process because every time it comes out, every time they pull it back, they don't have a lot of fishes. I mean, yes, a few, but not like a net full of fishes. Let's see what they've got. Oh, they've got a few. Ooh, they've got a big one. I don't know if you saw. They've got a really big one there. Ooh, which is trying to go down and escape. But they've got it. Looking at this, I feel so blessed and grateful to have this opportunity of witnessing lives of locals around. It is so beautiful. Like, you know, this is something that they do daily. This is something that helps them win their bread and butter. And just witnessing how they go about it, witnessing the entire process is really beautiful. Like, and I thought I'd never get to see this. I mean, I won't get to see this on this trip because some other guides said that it's done already. But no. Watching the fishing nets right now, and I'm joined by these cute little fur babies here, and they love me caressing them so much that it's really funny when I don't. Just have a look. Hey kiddo. It's so funny, it's so funny. कहाँ है तुमको? Look at this face and look at the tail. Now I'm headed to Fort Kochi beach because in some time I'll have to leave. So I think I would love to sit near the beach and watch the sunset if possible. So I'm gonna go and look for a nice spot to just sit, read, watch the sunset, look at the water, and just be, you know. You know, I'm here watching the sunset right now from Fort Kochi beach, and it's magical, like really beautiful. And I was thinking, like, there's so many people right now everywhere, but the beauty of the sunset at the beach or near any water body is that even if there's so many people around, you still find your corner of peace. You know, you still feel that calmness and you still feel that peace. It's just, you know, the sound of the waves, and it's so engulfing. You don't think about anything else and just focus on that. And it's really very beautiful. So yeah, with that I think I'm gonna end my day. Oh no, I'm gonna show you how I reach back. But yeah, for now, let me just show you the sunset. Just realized that I completely forgot to get myself something from here, like a little souvenir. And I wanted to do that, so I'm gonna quickly go and see if I like something, go and eat something before I catch my bus. That is Loafer's Corner Cafe, a very nice one. I would definitely recommend this one as well. I had mushroom, onion, cheese sandwich. Love it. It was a chef's kiss. I'm finally leaving to catch the boat jetty to reach Ernakulam, where I have to catch a bus to my next destination. That's where I'm going to be spending my New Year's. So yeah, I'm just running. Bye bye Fort Kochi. It's very beautiful, to be honest. A very, very beautiful and serene place to visit. But avoid the crowded time. Avoid it, like Christmas, New Year, no. Some other time maybe.